What's up, guys? I'm getting this written out. Hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I'm ahead of myself. Good day of turkey. And today, the world corrected a 4-year mistake. Michigan got whipped. Score wasn't that bad, but I really wish Ohio State would have poured it on them. I was watching a little bit of the Iron Bowl. That's not very competitive today. No channel flipping today. Didn't get to watch many different games, but that's all right. How's it going, Vlad? Did get quite a few more helmets in this week. We got right around 100 in there, so I think there's 7 numbers that won't be filled, but that'll be all right. It's a good Thanksgiving at my house. I've been trying for a couple years to deep fry turkey. I wasn't very good at it. Didn't know there was any skill involved in that, but apparently there is. I made a couple that really sucked. This year, finally made one that was close to my wife's. It's always good. Where did the one box go? Son of a bitch. I hate Facebook so much. I'm like missing a whole break on this. Did they call it fucking spam? Good Lord, they're putting my stuff on as spam. Brilliant. No, I can't find it when I get on here. Come on, bastards. The trick, somebody told me one time and I ignored them. The trick was to let it marinate longer. Like if you use an injectable, don't just inject it and throw it in the deep fryer. So I did that. Good turkey. Heard JD Vance talking about how nobody likes turkey, but man, he might be a dumbass because I love it. Make sure it's as dry as possible it could be. I did have one this year at a relative's house. He didn't take it out because he was waiting on somebody to get there. And man, whew, that bad boy was, it's like eating sand. I waited till mine was done before I said anything to my wife about it. They were. It's if you deep fry it right, it's freaking delicious. But man, I truly didn't know you could screw it up so easily. But I'm here to tell you, screwing it up is way easier than getting it right. My wife just bakes it, and it tastes great every time. What do you do? All right, guys, we do have 3 spots left in the final break. It's a 2-box. We'll fill it when we get to it. If you want to go to Facebook, see what's left, and you want to grab a spot, just call it out and we'll get it. Snowing here, so we could get like a couple inches this week. Nothing too bad. I'm an hour south of Columbus, and St. Columbus is going to get a lot more. I do a lot of work in Columbus, so might be getting some time off. All right, let's get them set out. Denver. There it is. And Pittsburgh. Philly. Giants. Dolphins. And Cowboys. There we go. Ready to go. All right, guys. First break is the 2-box listed earlier today on Facebook. See if we can get a couple good ones out. Start. Just keep her rolling. $16 in the bag. Let's grab some randoms. Get this thing started. We had Jesse with Kansas City getting the Rams. Dave, Minnesota. Carolina. Jesse, Cincy. Jacksonville. Dave, San Fran. Cleveland. Al, Chargers and Packers. Raiders and Commanders. Zach, Indy. Chicago. Al, Jets. Bucks. Bill, Denver. Arizona. You also had New England and Pittsburgh. Got Tennessee. New Orleans. Zach, Detroit. Buffalo. Vlad, Philly. Baltimore. Elliott, Giants. Falcons. Zach, Miami. Houston. And Tyler closes up with the Dallas Cowboys. Gets the Seattle Seahawks. All right, first break, we got Jesse, Kansas City, and the Rams. Dave, Minnesota, Carolina. Jesse, Cincy, Jacksonville. Dave, San Fran, Cleveland. Al, Chargers, Packers. Raiders and Commanders. Zach, Indy, Chicago. Al, Jets, Bucks. Bill, Denver, Arizona. New England, Tennessee. Pittsburgh, New Orleans. Zach, Detroit, Buffalo. Vlad, Philly, Baltimore. Elliot, Giants, Falcons. Zach, Miami, Houston, and Tyler, Dallas, and Seattle. I just had my fucking... there it is. Okay. Get the iPad out. Let's get a couple boxes. There we go. I left this thing in my truck for a few days. I hadn't used it since, I guess, Tuesday. It was cold. I was afraid it wasn't going to work. All right, 5 times to get our random multiplier. 3, 4, 5. We're going with 7 tonight. Lucky number 7. Everything will be times 7. Copy. All right, we'll go 7 times to get our 2 boxes. Like I said, I've got somewhere close to 100 boxes tonight. There'll be 7 numbers that aren't filled. You can go through and start taking out the numbers that aren't there, but it makes it harder. We got 74 and 14. I believe they are both here. Looks like it. Yep, both there. 74, 14. Randomize that list 7 times. 74 and 14. Whew. Close one. 14 was magic and holding up a stack. Good grief. Okay, 74 and 14. I'll start with 74 since it's on this side. All right, guys, 74. Here we go. Good luck. Detroit. All right, Lions. This one's been in there for a while. Detroit. Zach. This one is Beckett authenticated. They're both in there. That is my favorite Lions helmet. I think I love that blue. It's pretty awesome. There it is. See if anybody knows that one. Not a common name for me. I believe this is the first time I've ever pulled him. Making sure. Yes, definitely first time I ever pulled this guy. That, I think it's pretty rare, is going to be Ndamukong Suh. Ndamukong Suh on the Detroit Lions. Nice hit, Zach. Ndamukong popping right out, boy. Awesome helmet. Nice hit. All right, guys, second up, we got box 14. I bought an Ndamukong Suh like a couple years ago, and the guy shipped it without any bag. Just put it in a box, let her ride. It got to me all messed up. Man, I was pissed. All right, next up, Oilers throwback. That's going to Tennessee. Can we pull Tennessee? There it is. Bill. Bill's on the board. Love the Oilers. Schwartz authenticated. They're both in there. It's the old guy. I've actually got an autographed card by him. Hall of Fame 18. That's going to be Robert Brazil. Nice hit, Bill. Robert Brazil on the Oilers. Got to be a throwback since they're not there anymore. So Ndamukong Suh, Robert Brazil. I love that Suh helmet. Just don't see those. We're going to stomped on that guy. Suh, like intentionally stomped on someone. A big, nasty dude. I heard he was an ass if you asked him for an autograph. Maybe lightened up in retirement. Ooh. Uh-oh. Second one. What'd I do? I had Green Bay on there twice. Let me check. Ooh. What'd I do? Dave. I put you on Green Bay, but Green Bay was off. Tyler claimed the Giants late, so I'm just going to stick that in there. Tyler, if you don't want me to do that, let me know. Claim the Giants at the end. Sorry about that, Dave. I put you on there with Green Bay, but I had given you the sad face. Let's hit a like on that. Okay. Tampa Bay. And the New York Giants. All right, this one is a one box. Saying it for me more than you. I tend to forget on the one boxers. Really like the way that Lions helmet looks. We'll try a live fill if we have any interest. We'll probably at least try a one box live fill if we can get the last two boxes filled. All right, here we go. Zach, San Francisco, Kansas City, and Indy. Got Jacksonville, Washington, Carolina. Zach, did you also have the Chargers? What did I do? I don't know why I wrote it like this. Yep, I got Zach with the Chargers, Raiders, Vlad, Green Bay, Pittsburgh, Jets, and Rams. Bill, New England, Denver, Cincy, Tennessee, New Orleans, and Baltimore. Dave, Minnesota. I already said didn't get Green Bay. Minnesota, Miami, and Detroit. Arizona, Atlanta, and Buffalo. Al, Dallas, Philly, and Tampa Bay. I'm sure it's 3. Houston, Cleveland, And Seattle. Tyler. Giants. Bears. All right, for this one box, we've got Zach, San Francisco, Jacksonville, Kansas City, Washington, Indy, and Carolina. Also got the Chargers and Raiders. Vlad, Green Bay, Pittsburgh, Jets, and Rams. Bill, New England, Denver, Cincy, Tennessee, New Orleans, Baltimore. Dave, Minnesota, Arizona, Miami, Atlanta, Detroit, and Buffalo. Al, Dallas, Philly, Tampa Bay, Houston, Cleveland, Seattle. And Tyler, Giants, Bears. All right, one box. All right, 7 times to get our box. Six and 7. Box 91. 95. There it is. Okay, it's over there. Box 91. Randomized 7 times. 91. Box 91. Good luck, fellas. I still forgot to put that baseball box out there. I'm going to do my damnedest to remember it tomorrow. Still getting stuff for the baseball series I want to put together. We'll see how that goes. All right, this one will be the Commanders. Washington went to Zach. Doubling up on the night. This was, I believe, the football team days. Going to be Beckett authenticated. Both your pieces are in. There it is. Tight end. That's going to be Chris Cooley. I think it was Chris, wasn't it? Pretty sure. Nice hit, Zach. Yeah, Cooley. I buy him every time I see him. Thought he was a big, tough dude. I don't know. You're welcome, Zach. Nice hit. All right, guys, this last one, we do have spots open. Let me set them out. I'll tell you what we got left. Make sure nobody took a spot while I wasn't looking. Nope. Yep. Al got Denver in that one. So 2 spots open. Okay. Kansas City, San Francisco, Cincy, Bucks County. Let me check. Philly is taken. Miami. I think Miami's open, Vlad. Hold on just a second. Cowboys look freaking good beating the Chiefs there yesterday. Tell you what, if they had like an awesome edge rusher, you'd think they'd be Super Bowl favorites. Probably have a couple more wins. Miami, Vlad, gotcha. One spot left. I'll show you what it is. We've got Detroit, Buffalo, Vegas, Chicago, the Giants, the Jags, Seahawks, Commanders, Falcons, Cardinals, Ravens, Browns, Saints, Rams, Panthers, Tyler, New York, Giants are there. Gotcha. All right, guys. That one's filled. We will try a live fill right after this. I hope we'll do a 2-box live fill. Start it as a 2. If it doesn't fill quickly, we'll switch it to a 1. All right, we had Vlad with Kansas City, Houston, Dave, San Fran, Cincy, Minnesota, Detroit, Houston, Buffalo, Brugman, Indian, Chargers, Jags, Cards, Al, Tampa Bay, Dallas, Philly, Washington, Baltimore, Chicago, Bill, Pittsburgh, New England, and Green Bay, Seattle, New Orleans, and the Rams, Tyler, Jets, Falcons, Al, Denver, Carolina, Vlad, Miami, Vegas, and Tyler, the Giants and the Browns. All right, Vlad, Kansas City, Houston, Dave, San Fran, Cincy, Minnesota, Detroit, Houston, Buffalo, Zach, Indy, Jacksonville, Chargers, and Cardinals, Al, Tampa Bay, Washington, Dallas, Baltimore, Philly, and Chicago, Bill, Pittsburgh, New England, Green Bay, Seattle, New Orleans, and the Rams, Tyler, Jets, Falcons, Al, Denver, Carolina, Vlad, Miami, Las Vegas, and Tyler, Giants, Browns. All right, here we go. 7 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We got 70 and 183. Damn, I can't see. 70's there. 183 is there. We got them. Randomized 7 times. And it was 70 and 183. There it is, 70 and 183. Okie dokie. All right, guys, we'll start with box 183. That one's heavy. Oh, sweet. New England on an authentic VSR4. envelope in there with the Radke picture. I'm going to leave the envelope in there. This one is Radke authenticated. I think player authenticated with it. There he is. Bill. Bill, you just got mossed. Nice hit, Bill. Randy Moss, New England Patriots on the VSR4 Authentic. Nice hit. Gotta love Randy Moss. Box 70. Feels awkward weight. Heavier than normal. It's authentic heavy. It's authentic heavy. Atlanta on the Eclipse. Tyler. Falcons Eclipse. Radke authenticated. It's also authentic. And I don't know. I think that's the best Falcon of them all. Do y'all think he's the best Falcon? I think he's the best Falcon ever. Julio Jones. Dion wasn't there as long. I guess Dion maybe. Dion was only there 4 or 5 years, I think. Maybe a few years longer. Nice hit, Tyler. Julio Jones on the Eclipse Authentic. All right, guys, going to do a 2-box live fill. Let me get it typed in before you claim. I am slow. So. Oh, hold on. There it is. All right, don't send until this one fills. If it goes slow, we might have to change it to a 1-box. If it goes fast, we'll do a 1-box after this for the last one of the night. All right, we got Dave. Nope, scrolled down on me. Bill. Kansas City. Vlad. Indy. Bucks County. Mike. Philly. Al. San Francisco. Dave just laid on San Fran. Tyler. Cincy. Bill. Pittsburgh. Brady laid on Indy. Al laid on Cincy. Dave. Minnesota. Al, the Chargers. It's got us halfway home. Dave laid on Cincy. Bill, Green Bay. Al just laid on Green Bay. Zach, Miami. Al, Dallas, Dave, the Bears. Man, the Bears won again. I can't tell you what they're really good at, but they are so hard to beat. Mike, Tampa Bay. Zach, Denver. Freaking Caleb Williams doesn't look good to me. Tyler, the Giants. One spot left. One spot left. Teams available. The Jets, Patriots, Raiders, Rams, Bills, Cardinals, Panthers, Saints, Falcons, Commanders. Al, Buffalo. Fills it. We will try a one box after this. A one box next. And a one box will end us for the night. We won't go. That'd be 2, 4, 7, 8. Yeah. We'll stop at 8. I got the Christmas break for this year. I'm going to do it a little different. Starting next break, we'll do giveaways every night. It's kind of like the last Christmas brace. Some of the stuff isn't super top, but it's all good. Ooh. Man, I'm not sure how long that Mountain Dew had been on my desk. Eesh, I think it fermented a little bit. All right. Bill, Kansas City going to get you Detroit. Nice. Vlad, Indy, Rams. Mike, Philly, Tennessee. Al, San Francisco, Baltimore. Tyler, Cincinnati. The Jets. Bill, Pittsburgh. Jacksonville. Dave, Minnesota. Arizona. Al, Chargers. Falcons. Bill, Green Bay. Vegas. Zach, Miami. Carolina. Al, Dallas. Seattle. Dave, Chicago. New England. Mike, Tampa Bay. Houston. Zach, Denver. New Orleans. Tyler, Giants. Commanders. And Al, Buffalo. Cleveland. Somebody had New Orleans in. Okay, yeah. All right, Bill, Kansas City, Detroit. Vlad, Indy and the Rams. Mike, Philly, Tennessee. Al, San Fran, Baltimore. Tyler, Cincy and the Jets. Bill, Pittsburgh, Jacksonville. Dave, Minnesota, Arizona. Al, Chargers, Falcons. Bill, Green Bay, Vegas. Zach, Miami, Carolina. Al, Denver, Seattle. Dave, Chicago, New England. Mike, Tampa Bay, Houston. Zach, Denver, New Orleans. Tyler, Giants, Commanders. And Al, Buffalo and Cleveland for the close. All right, guys, we'll try one box after this, which will finish us for the night. Went golfing on Wednesday. Seemed like such a good idea. It started out the day. It was windy, but it was about 50 degrees. I knew the temperature was going to fall all day. So I thought, yeah, me and my son, we'll go golfing. That'll be fun. We'll get there before it gets cold. Golf course was closed because of weather. It rained all day on Tuesday. So we found another course that opened at noon. Man, that temperature dropped faster than they said. We started out, it was about 45. Finished up, it was about 32 or 33. There was no sun, and I was froze. Last round of the year. Not a good one. We got 202 and 56. 56, I see. God damn. And I think 202 is there too. My goodness. I got to get to the optometrist. I think my prescription needs upped about 4 times. $202 and 56. Here we go. 56, 202. We'll do 202 first. Good luck, guys. Here we go. Anyway, it was so cold when we were golfing, we didn't bother adding up the scores. We're going to blame the cold for how poorly we played, because it was bad. Cincy on the slate. Tyler. Nice. Earpiece in the bag, where it'll stay. Beckett authenticated other earpieces there. I think they ought to break that and give them a place to sign across. But oh well. That's going to be the wide receiver. Nice looking helmet. Signed in orange. Ja'Marr Chase. Wide receiver extraordinaire. Nice hit. Ja'Marr Chase. Signed in orange. Reminds me of Parks and Rec. Andy Dwyer's band names. They were formerly Everything Rhymes with Orange. And then Nothing Rhymes with Orange. Love that show. All right, guys. Box 56. Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh going to Bill. Oh, this one hurt me to put in the box. Love this helmet. Beckett authenticated. See the writing. Got the number on the front. We ride. Who ride? We ride is the inscription. There it is. Got a sweet signature. Surprised he doesn't put senior on the end. Nice hit. Bill. Joey Porter Sr. Awesome. Gotta love it. Joey Porter Sr. I don't have one of those in my PC. That is a beaut. There it is. One boxer to finish. This will be our last one. Joey Porter Sr. Gosh. Love Joey Porter. All right. We got Bill. KC. Dave. Minnesota. Vlad. Indy. Bill. Pittsburgh. Zach, San Francisco. Bill, late on Indy. Vlad, Denver. Dave, Green Bay. Brady, late on Indy. Oh, shit. Tyler, Cincinnati. Bill, late on Green Bay. Dave, Chargers. Tyler, Dallas. Zach, Miami. Bill, Buffalo. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4 spots left. Teams left. We got Philly, Chicago, Tampa Bay, Atlanta, Giants, Saints, Texans, Patriots, Commanders, Panthers, Seahawks, Raiders, Browns, Lions and Cardinals, Ravens and Jags, Titans and Jets, and the Rams. Dave, Giants, 3 left. Detroit has a Barry Sanders. Rams, I think there's a Kurt Warner, also a Marshall Faulk. The Rams, or the Ravens. Bill, Detroit. Ravens has a Ray Lewis. Cardinals, there's a Kyler. Jags, there is Zach, Philly. Jags have Trevor Lawrence. There's also Brian Thomas. Couldn't think of his name. It's horrible. Browns, don't remember. Raiders, man. Tampa Bay's got a Warren Sapp. Chicago, I know there's DeAndre Swift in Chicago. Tyler, the Jets. Oh, yeah, the Jets had a Joe Namath. That should do it. Let me make sure. I don't think I set out 8 helmets. Maybe I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. That's all. All right, we're closed. Let's get this one boxer done. See what we got. Pretty exciting next week. Ohio State playing Indiana. I believe they'll both get byes, even if, whoever loses. Bill, Kansas City. Jacksonville. Basically what I'm saying is I think Indiana will still get a bye when they lose. Dave, Minnesota. Tennessee. Kind of interested. Is anybody taking Indiana in that one? Vlad, Indy. New England. Bill, Pittsburgh. Cleveland. Zach, San Fran. Carolina. Excuse me. Vlad, Denver. Chicago. Dave, Green Bay. Rams. Tyler, Cincinnati. Seattle. I don't know what he's watching upstairs. He just started screaming. Dave, Chargers. Tampa Bay. Tyler, Dallas. Arizona. Zach, Miami. Washington. Bill, Buffalo. Houston. Dave, Giants. Saints. Bill, Detroit. Vegas. Zach, Philly. Baltimore. And Tyler finishes up with the Jets. Got the Falcons again. All right, guys, last one of the night. We got Bill, Kansas City and Jacksonville. Dave, Minnesota, Tennessee. Vlad, Indy, New England. Bill, Pittsburgh and Cleveland. Zach, San Fran, Carolina. Vlad, Denver, Chicago. Dave, Green Bay and the Rams. Tyler, Cincy, Seattle. Dave, Chargers, Bucks. Tyler, Dallas, Arizona. Zach, Miami, Washington. Bill, Buffalo, Houston. Dave, Giants, Saints. Bill, Detroit, Vegas. Zach, Philly, Baltimore. And Tyler, Jets and the Falcons. All right. Here we go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We're going to get box 78. Is she there? 78's there. So box 78. Randomize that list 7 times. All righty. Last one of the night, box 78. Here we go. Let's get a winner. Got an STS Arizona. Tyler. What is it? That one is going to be Beckett authenticated. Both earpieces in the bag. See what you got. Got the tight end, I believe, making sure. Nice hit. STS, I think that's 2.0. Trey McBride. Nice hit. Trey McBride on the Cardinals. All right, fellas. We had Ndamukong Suh, Robert Brazil, Randy Moss, Chris Cooley, Julio Jones, Jamar Chase, Joey Porter Sr., and Trey McBride. All right, guys. Oh, you're welcome, Zach. All right, guys. I appreciate the fills. I enjoyed it. I hope you did too. I will be back on Thursday. Hope to see you then. I will try to remember to get that baseball box. It's a 9-item box by Schwartz, listed sometime tomorrow. And we'll break that sucker whenever it fills. All right, guys. Have a good one. I'll see you next time.